Poppin', y'all. This your boy Bishop, back for episode 44 of Shit That Be On My Mind. If you like what I be saying, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tonight, we're going to talk about the movie Fall from Grace, the Tyler Perry movie. I finally got a chance to watch it all the way through last night without interruptions or falling asleep on it because I'm tired from working. I got to say, man, my first thoughts on it is it's a good ass movie. It's a good ass movie, man. To shoot that movie in 5 days, that's remarkable. That's remarkable. How can I say this, man? The issues that a lot of people had, and I was seeing online about the wigs and the white man in the back eating air and all that type of shit, and he ain't got nothing on his fork and all that. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. The movie was so good, I was not really trying to pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was really into the, you know what I'm saying, in the movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, how it started off, you know what I'm saying? Started off with the old lady jumping from the thing, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. What's that about? You know, and as the movie went along, now I understand why she jumped, you know what I'm saying? But to dive deeper into it, I would say, you know, like, anybody who haven't watched it, you should watch it, and everybody who has watched it and is looking for the criticism of it, just understand, like, man, Tyler Perry been doing movies for a minute now, right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't his first go around in the park with a movie. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody is focusing, because you got to understand marketing. If you don't know anything about marketing, you know what I'm saying, is majority psychological, because you got to get into the mindset of people and get people to buy shit or go along with things. You know what I'm saying? Like when they start, like when they do the whole politics, that's marketing. It's people that sit back and say, okay, we need a candidate that got like a little bit of gray hair and, you know, to be 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Like, they market this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a marketing strategy to this shit, man. So people buy into it, like, okay, we're gonna vote for Elizabeth Warren, or we're gonna vote for such and such. And that's politics. So, you know, entertainment and politics go hand in hand. You know what I mean? So I feel like Tyler Perry knew, because he know us. We know each other. You know what I'm saying? We the most hardest critics, man. We black folk is the hardest niggas to please, man. Like, so by him coming up in the Chitlin circuit with his plays, his Medea play, he know how hardcore black people can be on any production. Niggas gonna be pointing shit out. Look, you know what I mean? So that was back then when there wasn't no internet. Now you got internet, people point out shit, taking screenshots and turning shit into memes, and, oh man, look at the wig. Everybody pointing out all the negative shit about it and fail to realize that was a marketing tool. To me, I feel like he did that as a marketing tool. That man ain't stupid. They know how that wig look, man. When you look back and you finally do the final edits and all that, come on, man. They knew them wigs and all that shit looked crazy. They did that for a reason. You know what I mean? Because that was what people heard about the movie. So they're like, oh, man. So then it made other people like me and others say, okay, let me watch it. I end up watching it and didn't give a fuck about the wigs and the man eating air in the back. So that was a good marketing strategy from on Tyler Perry's part and the people who played all in the production, executives and all that type of shit. That was smart to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in entertainment, so, you know, marketing is key when you put something together. You know what I mean? So I liked that personally. Now the messages in it, I feel like he has some deep ass messages in there. You know what I'm talking about? For one, with the Phylicia Rashad character, about friendship and trust and how people can betray you. She basically set her up. You know what I'm saying? And people will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will set you up and be your friend, but really envy you or really got an agenda or got something they trying to put together, man. And she had a place. Her and her, you know, come to find out that the dude that, you know, that old girl ended up getting, that's her son, man. That was crazy. That twist to me was crazy, man. Like, I was so entrenched in the movie, man. It was a good ass movie. You know what I mean? So it's about friendship, trust, when it comes to male and female, or older female, younger male. You know what I mean? Like, I give y'all a story, man. I ain't gonna say the person's names or the people's names, but I know men personally, man, who come home from prison or came home from prison, and the first thing they wanted to do is find a female to lay up on. You get what I'm saying? Like, women are so lonely these days. Like, that's why he said the quote that he said, man, you made it easy for me. You low-hanging fruit. Majority of women out here are low-hanging fruit, especially black women. You know what I mean? They go through all these different relationships. It's like they burn themselves out. You know what I mean? They start young. They thinking the guy that they want is the drug dealer, the popular guy, blah, 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 blah. Okay? She end up having a bunch of kids by him. You know what I mean? And she's burnt out, so she really feeling certain. She don't have the same high school weight. Like, I know a lot of girls who was once pretty as hell and had little shapes. Now they, you know what I'm saying, they big, you know what I'm saying, like they, you know, big. And I know mentally that messes with them, you know what I'm saying, like, to be so cute and have a little shape, and now you just, you know, big and out of shape. You know what I mean? You got 4 or 5 kids, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these men, it just gravitating towards them females, not because they, you know, they really love them. They just ain't got nowhere to go, so they lay up on them. And a lot of them are on Section 8, or a lot of them got their own places. You know what I mean? So that's for like another message I feel like he was trying to relay in the movie. You know what I mean? Then it's a lot of older women. It's a lot of old black women, man, who either was married for a long time that eventually got divorced, like how old girl did in the movie, or they just older and they just, you know, played their cards. I ain't gonna say they played their cards wrong, but they, you know, they just didn't do right. You know what I mean? They didn't find the right man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now they in their 50s and 60s. Kids is older. It's just them. You know what I mean? They lonely. You know what I mean? Them the ones you see, you know, no disrespect, but them the ones you see at bingo and the casinos and, you know what I'm saying, let's take a girls trip and all that. They be lonely, man. So when a man come along, you know, and he's putting some words together with some actions, you know, some you got to work harder than others, some you don't. You know what I mean? But once they put them words and action together, it's like a key part in the movie when she was driving. And he said, when they went on their first date, he said something to her, like, why? She said to him, like, why are you, like, after me? Like, why you want me? And he said, ask yourself, why not you? See? And I had a homeboy I used to be cool with, man. He like a ghetto psychologist, you know what I'm saying? And he always told me, like, when it come to females, you know, or anybody, but definitely females, you want to plant a seed in their mind. You know what I mean? Like, for example, he'll see a girl in traffic and blow a kiss at her, you know what I'm saying? Because being in a small city, man, you gonna eventually bump into him again. And he'll blow a kiss at her. And I'm like, nigga, why you do that? He said, you know, I planted a seed in her mind. She gonna remember that. So then he bumped into her again at this store, you know what I mean? And paid for her food. You know, she was buying some groceries or something. He paid for it. He bought her stuff and he left. Didn't say nothing. So the next time he saw her, I think he saw her at the club or something like that, she was all in. And he was able to, you know, get to home base. And, you know, y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? When I say home base, you know what I'm saying? He scored. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He planted a seed in her mind. That's what the old boy did to her. You know what I'm saying? She was lonely. You know what I mean? She had her guards up. She went through a divorce. She was guarded. But he just kept, you know, being persistent. You know, women, key word, you know what I'm saying? Just because a man persistent doesn't mean, you know, that he's for the right shit. You know what I mean? He just know, you know, every man knows what it takes to get a female. I should tell my homegirl I used to be cool with back in the day. I should tell her, like, man, you know, we got hood rats, then you got relationship rats. You know what I mean? And I wasn't just, you know, saying she a rat, but I'm just like, man, that's how guys who know you, they know you got to get in some type of relationship with you to get to score. So that's what they'll do. You know what I mean? So like I said, anybody, man, who haven't seen the movie, man, go see it, man. Go on Netflix and check it out, man. It's a dope movie, man. It touches on a lot of real shit. And Phylicia Rashad played a real monster in this movie. You know what I'm saying? It just threw me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? How devious she was, man. For real, for real. So, like I said, go see it. I mean, you know what I mean? Get the Netflix, man, and check it out, because it's a good movie, man. Fuck all that wig and all that shit, man. It's a good movie. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it again and watch it again. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. That's all I got to say on it. Y'all have a good night. Peace.